Good morning, everybody. I'm just going to give it a minute or so just to see who's popping on to join me today. And just get all my devices ready to go so I can see comments and stuff. How are you? How is everybody? Can you believe it's Christmas Eve? It's a bit crazy that this year seems to have flown by. I don't know where it's gone. I hope some of you might be able to join me shortly. I wanted to create just a few Christmas tags, just last minute things that I needed to do for those last minute gifts that you've got around. So I'm just going to set up some of my stamp pads. I'm going back to the old faithful colours: cherry cobbler, Sahara sand, soft succulent, which is one of the in colours, evening evergreen, and I've got soft sea foam as well. So I set them up just so I can actually stamp and ink up my stamps pretty easily. But I wanted to use one of my favourite sweets, which I'm sure you all know, and you have seen many times from me in the holiday July to December mini catalogue, of course, the Painted Christmas Sweet. Now, if you haven't got this sweet, can I please recommend you get it? I can't recommend it enough, really. It's so beautiful. It is actually a sweet that's a set that's carrying over. So the paper is going over into the July to December mini catalogue for 2022, along with the holly leaves and the stamp set. Both stamp sets are carrying over as well, including the dies. So this, the Christmas season stamp set and the Christmas to Remember stamp set, they're all carrying over into the new catalogue. So it's going to disappear on the 3rd of January. So if you want it now, and so then you can start creating all your Christmas cards throughout the year with this suite. So if you wanted to get it before it disappears, and then it comes back, it does come back again, obviously. But if you want to get it before it disappears, grab it now while you can, and then you can start doing Christmas cards early for next year. But I wanted to focus on this today and show you the two stamp sets. So the Christmas to Remember stamp set, you've got beautiful sayings in here, beautiful fonts: Merry Christmas and Season's Greetings and 'Tis the Season. I'm going to just be using this stamp set today, and I'm taking some inspiration from a Christmas card I received from my upline in Stampin' Up, and I want to make it into a gift tag. So that's what I'm going to do today. And so that is a beautiful stamp set. So grab that one while it's still available now, before it disappears. And the other set, obviously, is the Christmas season stamp set. And I'll be using a number of stamps from this one. So mostly the leaves and the holly. And with the holly, my upline Morel, she's fabulous. She actually cut off one of her berries. So the berries actually come in 4. I'll just take that one out and out of the way. It actually comes with 4 berries. And so she's actually cut off and just created 3. And so I've decided, I've got 2 of these stamp sets, so it doesn't worry me if I actually cut off one of them. So I've actually just cut off 1 berry. So I've just got the little three of them. And so I'll use that one today. So I'll just use the 3 berries today. And the dies, I'll just show you the dies that coordinate with it. Hang on, that's not the right one. That's Painted Labels. Obviously, I got the wrong die set out. So the Christmas to Remember bundle has the Christmas pine cones dies. And you can see that these all coordinate, so they all match up. And so you can do lots of die cutting with this one. But the tags I'm using today, I'm not actually using any of the dies, but you can. And there's a couple of things that I've actually been inspired by as well. So I think for next year I might use these ones for all my Christmas gift tags. And yeah, I just love it. It's beautiful. So that's that one, and I'll see if I can just find the other die set. Because I really thought I had it, but obviously not. Obviously didn't get the right one. Nope. Not that one. Must be in this lot. There we are. There they are. So here are the dies. So it's a set of, where are they? It's a set of 19 dies on this one. So you've got the holly, the little berries that you can use, and the holly leaves and stuff. So it's, again, yeah, another beautiful set of dies. And again, they're going to come back in the next July to December mini catalogue, but they are disappearing as of the 3rd of January. So if you'd like them, get them now, and you can actually save the bundle. You actually save 10% if you buy them before they disappear, because I believe when they come back, they won't be at that 10% discount. You'll be paying full price. So at the moment, you can actually save 10%. So the stamp set's 38 and the pinecone dies are 78. Normally be 116, but you'd be paying only 104.25. So grab that now. And the same with the Christmas season bundle. Normally it's 104 for the two if you buy them separately, and that's what they will be in the July to December catalogue. But right now, $93.50. So you'll be saving, as I said, 10%. And then if you really love this ribbon, get that now, because that is going, that's retiring. I'm not sure if it's still available. There are so many things on the last chance products list that are gone because they've sold out. So if you like something that you see, get it now before they disappear. So this is the card that I'm using as inspiration. As I said, yeah, it's a card that my upline Morel sent me. And I'm just going to use this on the tag. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to use. I'm going to use the paper as well. So I'm going to use the Christmas season paper. So the sizes I've got for these, so I've cut down a few patterns already. So I'm just going to use what I have, make up a few tags, and yeah, create some lovely gift tags for people for Christmas gifts, for the last minute ones. So I'm going to use that as my inspiration. So I'm just going to set that aside for a bit. I have a few tag fronts. So the pattern paper, the DSP, Designer Series paper, is 3.5 inches by 5 inches. And the basic white is 3 3/8 of an inch by 4 7/8 of an inch. I have used inches. So if I get my ruler, I can tell you what the centimeters are. So it's 8.5 centimeters for the white by 12.4. So if you could go 12.5 centimeters, and 9 centimeters by yeah, I'd probably go 13. So if you wanted to do centimeters, I'd go 13 by 9.5. 13 by 9.5. And then I'd just take 1/2 centimeter off for the tag on top. So let's, and what I've done is I've actually just I've trimmed off the edges, and then layering it over the top, I've actually just worked out approximately where to trim off the pattern paper as well. So let's get started, and I'll stamp this one first. So I'm going to start just with the soft succulent. And I'm going to do the, what have I got here? Sorry, I forgot what I've got. Oh, soft sea foam. Soft sea foam. Oh, I think my stamp pad's been a little contaminated, or the leaves are a bit contaminated. Either way, that's okay. And then I've got the little fern bits, so I'm using Evening Evergreen for these ones. And then Cherry Cobbler. And then Sahara Sand. Just like that. So I've got that tag, and then for the sentiment, I've just got a few little bits of scrap over here. So I'm just going to get the Cherry Cobbler again. And just grab my scissors and just cut it out. So I'm not using any die cuts today. The only thing I am using is I'm using my old crocodile. And you could just use a normal hole punch. Most people have a hole punch, like a standard hole punch, a two hole punch. You could just use that to cut out, cut the hole. So you don't really need much. You only just need stamp set, some ink, and that's it, really, and some scissors. So I'm just going to stick that down. I'm just going to grab my Tombow, see if I've got any left. And I'm just going to stick that one down. You could just not stick it down. You could leave it as is, but I just thought I'll stick this one down, and I might change it up on the next one. And just grab some mini dimensionals for this one, and we're just going to pop this up. And just sit that there, like that. And then on the other side, I just want a piece of, because we need to have somewhere where we can write, can't we? Don't we? So this is 3 3/8 by 3 7/8 of an inch. So centimeters, I would probably go, what did we do? Yeah, so 8.5 by probably about 10. All I did, I pretty much just worked it out according to what was just below the cuts, the angled cuts. So if you don't want to have it so dramatic, you can actually make it slightly longer and don't do as full on the diagonals. So think I need to cut this one open. I don't think my Tombow is working very well. Hang on, let me give it a good shake. Morning, Kathy. How are you? Are you all organised for Christmas? No, that's not working. Let's go with some Seal Plus. Oh, and I've got hair everywhere too. Yep. Let's line that up. So that's your tag. And yeah, I've just got the inspiration. I obviously need to re-ink my stamp pads. I think I say that almost every single week. And I'll change up and do another one. You're sorted? Excellent. I'm going to do this one this time. So I've got the pine cones on one side. I don't want to do that on... Oh, do I want to do that on that side? Yeah, maybe I do. Let's do this one. So I'm going to stamp first and then I'll show you how I did my corners. So let's start with the soft sea foam. Not soft succulent, I should say. And the soft sea foam. I think I just got a bit of a smudgy smudge on there. Just a second. I'm just going to get rid of the excess ink around the edges so it doesn't end up on my tag. And this one. And then the cherry cobbler again. And then we get our little strip of white and ink up the cherry cobbler. So these are, yeah, they are very quick, aren't they? Like hasn't taken me very long just to do these two. And I'm actually, because I'm doing them all individually, it's probably taking me a bit longer. If I actually went on sort of doing all the one stamp first and then the next stamp and so on, like a manufactured line, I'd probably get them done a lot quicker and I'd probably do a lot more quickly. So mini dimensionals. So there's that one. So what I've done, what I want to do is I might make it slightly less this time. So I usually cut off one and then I actually put that over the top of the other side just so I can make them even. And I cut off the second one. And that way you sort of got it a bit even on both sides. And then I actually line it up like that. I haven't decided which one I want to do. I don't mind the pine cones. What do you think? Should I do the pine cones or should I do the red? I do like the red. I'm going to do red. And so then I actually just trim down, oops, a bit crooked, trim down the other side. So then you've got that. And this time, I don't think I'm going to stick it down. I think I'm going to keep it up. And so I'm just going to get my crocodile out. And just punch a hole. Oh, I did the opposite side this time. Maybe just make it a tiny bit bigger. There we go. And if I grab my ribbons out, which ribbon do I want? I'm just going to grab out the gold, but this is no longer available. So if you have any baker's twine or anything, that's a good way to use some of that. I think we always have lots of baker's twine. Whether it's retired, it doesn't really matter, I don't think. Just pull something out of your stash. And I always like gold. And so that's going to move a bit. And then I'm just going to stick down the other side. And so then you have somewhere to write on. So I think that's pretty. And so I might just grab some gold for that too, this side. Try and work out how much I used. About that. So there's my second tag. Excuse me. So this one obviously will move a bit more. So you'll be able to see the paper a bit more as well. So I think that's good. And then the other side you've got the pine cones. And I've got one more to do. So I'm just going to use this one. I might actually use that side this time. Get out another tag. And repeat the process. So soft succulent. And soft sea foam. And then evening evergreen. Where's my other little leaves? There they are. And then I've got my little red berries. And then the Sahara sand. And then my "'Tis the Season." So there's 3 pretty quick tags for you, all using different paper, but looking slightly different. Only because we're using different paper, obviously. But you could create a whole heap of these if you've left it to the last minute and you thought, oh, I haven't got gift tags. Just create some. It's a great time to create some. Whoops. No, I have to restamp that one because I just dropped it in the ink. Oh dear. I just dropped it straight in the evening evergreen ink. Oh dear. And my mini dimensionals. Oops. Everything's going all over the place. That's not as even, but that's okay. And so we're going to trim again. Trim the corners. Flip that over so you get the same angle. You can buy dies that will actually cut out your shipping tag shapes, but they're a fairly simple cut, really. Really simple cut. So just, yeah, create your own. And then the hole in the top. And some more gold thread. Now, do I have one more of my backing? I don't think I do. So I'm going to need to cut that one down. Now I had said these were 3 and 3/8 by 3 and 7/8, but I might actually trim it down to 4 inches, because that way it's just a little bit higher. It's a bit more room for you to write on. And you can stamp sentiments on the back of this as well if you'd like to. I just have chosen not to. I've just decided to leave the space for people to write. And so there you go. Here's my 3 very simple Christmas tags. I'm using a bit of retired product, but there is some gold cord in the catalogue. This was my inspiration from Marelle Taylor. She's my upline. She sent this Christmas card out to all of us in the team. It's a beautiful card, and so I pretty much copied what she's done but made it into a gift tag instead. And so I hope you like what I've made. Hope I've inspired you to get creative and finish up all your Christmas gift wrapping and shopping. And yeah, I hope you've sent out lots of Christmas cards. And yeah, thanks for joining me. I'm hoping that I'll be online. I'll be live next Friday as well, 10 o'clock. We'll see how we go. Being, what, New Year's Eve, isn't it? Pretty sure next Friday's New Year's Eve. Well, the 24th? Yes, I think so. I don't know. Whatever date is next Friday. Who knows? I've lost track of time. But I hope you all have a lovely Christmas with family. I hope you get to see all your family and have some special family time. And especially in this strange year we've had where we haven't been able to see family at all very much. We missed out on celebrating Christmas with my family, my side of the family, last year, and so we get to celebrate with them tomorrow. And hopefully, God willing, no restrictions will come into place between now and tomorrow. I don't think they will, but you just never know. Be safe out there. Make sure you're wearing your mask and doing all the right things that the government asks us to do. And I look forward to seeing you all after Christmas. Merry Christmas. See you next time. Bye.